Datta, Sri Guru Datta, Jai Guru 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 Datta, Sri Guru Datta.
Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyaya Namaha, Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Shri Ganapati Satchidananda Sadguru Bhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Guru Datta and welcome to Datta Arpanam with your hosts Rishi Nirvan Balrup
and Ravita Singh. Jai Guru Datta, Swagatam, and thank you for tuning in to Datta Arpanam, a showcase of the life, music and teachings of His Holiness Parama Pujya Dr. Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji of Avadhuta Dattapitam in Mysuru. Today's program begins with the offering of pranams, gratitude and this invocation prayer at the sacred feet of beloved Sadgurudeva Pujya Shri Swamiji, as this program, possible only through His divine grace, is offered to him. Please join Pujya Shri 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 Datta Vijayananda Tirtha Swamiji now in worship.
Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Shri Ganapati Satchidananda Sadguru Bhyo Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gururdevo Maheshwarah, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Bhuyuta Shri Hari Chinnhitabhyam Agastya Rekhadi Bhiranchitabhyam Nigodha Bijakshara Mudritabhyam Namo Namah Sadguru Padukabhyam. Ganapati Gurumekam Satchidanandarupam Vibhudhanivahasevyam Yogamargadhirudham Sharanamupagatanam Sanghadrivajram Mama Hridaya Nivasam Bhaktinamro Namami, Bhaktinamro Namami.
Once again everyone, Swagatam, and thank you for tuning in to this morning's edition of Datta Arpanam. Today's program is being brought to you through the kind courtesy of Ramlal Educational Institute of number 12 Exchange Lots Couva, Valini's Drug Mart Limited of 58 to 60 Sutton Street, San Fernando, Debe Supermart Limited of 182 SS Erin Road, Debe, and Koke Supermart Limited of 14 Naparima Mayaro Road, San Fernando.
This coming week is a particularly auspicious week. Not only will Datta Jayanti be celebrated next Saturday, so that's Saturday, December 14th, but Gita Jayanti will also be celebrated this week, on this coming Wednesday, so that's Wednesday, December 11th. And for those of you who are not familiar with Gita Jayanti is that sacred day when, on the battleground of Kurukshetra, Sri Krishna gifted Srimad Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna and therefore to all of us. So it should come as no surprise that this day falls on Vaikuntha Ekadashi or Mokshada Ekadashi.
As the name suggests, Vaikuntha Ekadashi or Mokshada Ekadashi is a day considered to be auspicious for one who aspires towards moksha or liberation or entry into Vaikuntha, the home of Lord Sri Hari.
Vaikuntha Ekadashi is the Ekadashi celebrated or observed in Vaikuntha. All the devatas come to have the darshan of the Lord on that day.
Mahavishnu is Vaikuntha. That word Vaikuntha means without any break, since Mahavishnu bestows uninterrupted bliss or bliss without any breaks. He resides in Vaikuntha. Lord Mahavishnu wakes up on Uttana Ekadashi, which was celebrated last month. But after waking up on that day, the Lord remains reclined on his bed and finally rises from his bed on Vaikuntha Ekadashi.
Just like we greet Pujya Appaji with Jaya Guru Datta when we have his darshan, how do we greet Lord Sri Hari when we approach him after he has risen? By chanting the Bhagavad Gita. This, says Pujya Appaji, is the right way to begin the conversation with the Lord. When we approach the Lord in this manner, he will be happy and bless us amply.
And so, today on Datta Arpanam, as we celebrate Gita Jayanti and Vaikuntha Ekadashi a few days early, time will be dedicated to chanting of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and looking at the meaning of some shlokas. But first, let us worship the bestower of good intellect, Lord Ganapati, and the bestower of good speech, Mother Saraswati.
May Lord Ganapati pave the way for our intellect to always be absorbed in the Lord, and may Goddess Saraswati bless our lips to always utter the praises of the Lord, starting now. As always, the words to today's bhajans can be found on the Bhajan Mala app or on the website www.bhajanmala.com.
एकदन्त गजानन अनेकदन्त विद्यानन एकदन्त गजानन अनेकदन्त विद्यानन पाहि पाहि गजानन पार्वती नंद गजानन पाहि पाहि गजानन लंबोदर गे गजानन लंब उरगदर गजानन लंबोदर गे गजानन लंब उरगदर गजानन पाहि पाहि गजानन सूक्ष्मनेत्र गजानन अनन्तकर्ण विचारण सूक्ष्मनेत्र गजानन अनन्तकर्ण विचारण पाहि पाहि गजानन पार्वती नंद गजानन पाहि पाहि गजानन पार्वती नंद गजानन चिन्मय मुद्र बोधन चतुरा चिन्मय मुद्र बोधन चतुरा योग मुद्र समाधिपाल योग मुद्र समाधिपाल पाहि पाहि गजानन पार्वती नंद गजानन पाहि पाहि गजानन पार्वती नंद गजानन सच्चिदानंद गजानन सच्चिदानंद गजानन नित्यानंद निरंजन नित्यानंद निरंजन पाहि पाहि गजानन पार्वती नंद गजानन पाहि पाहि गजानन पार्वती नंद गजानन पाहि 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 गजानन पार्वती नंद गजानन पाहि 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 गजानन पार्वती नंद गजानन पाहि 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 गजानन पार्वती नंद गजानन 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 ಶಾರದೆ ವರದೆ ಮಾ ವರತು ದೇ ದೇ ಶಾರದೆ ವರದೆ ಮಾ ವರತು ದೇ ದೇ ಅಕ್ಷರ ರೂಪಿಣಿ ಜ್ಞಾನದಾಯಿನಿ ನಾದ ರೂಪಿಣಿ ತು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಣಿ ಶಬ್ದ ರೂಪ ತು ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ರೂಪ ತು ವಿದ್ಯಾದಾಯಿನಿ ಹೇ ವಾಣಿ तंत्ररूपतु निगमागम घन साररूपतु मधुर गीत तू मंजु भाष्य तू वीणाधारिणि विधि विलास तू हरिहर सुर नर सकलाराधित साधु सज्जनों से कर प्रीत श्वेत वस्त्र धर श्वेत कमल पर बैठी माता पाप दूर कर बुद्धिनाशिनी कामितदायिनी मंगल रूपिणी क्षीर भवानी मन में डोले हम सवागिनी सच्चिदानंदिनी गीर्वाणी शारदे वरदे मां वर तू दे दे शारदे वरदे मां वर तू दे दे वर तू दे दे वर तू दे दे
What a wonderful start to today's early Gita Jayanti, Vaikunta Ekadashi and Datta Jayanti celebrations on Datta Arpanam. Thank you for tuning in to today's offering, which is coming to you on 103.1 FM through the grace of Ganapati Swamiji, and thanks to the sponsorship by Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited and Kokie Supermart Limited.
Srimad Bhagavad Gita contains 700 shlokas. Out of their love for Puja Appaji or Ganapati Swamiji, children as young as 4 years of age all the way up to adults aged 80 plus have memorized all 700 shlokas of this sacred text.
And then this coming Wednesday, on Gita Jayanti Day itself, Puja Appaji, ever brimming with compassion for devotees and ever eager to reward sacrifice and penance, will be personally accompanying families in which all family members have memorized Bhagavad Gita, to Kurukshetra, where Sampurna Bhagavad Gita Parayana, or the chanting of the entire Bhagavad Gita, will take place.
What a blessing and celebration that will be for the qualifying devotees who hail from both the Eastern and Western worlds.
So listeners, if you need some motivation to join the next batch of Pujya Appaji's Gita Mahayagna program, which usually begins during the summer holidays and runs for 10 consecutive months, let finding out about this Kurukshetra trip be that added motivation to take the leap and join. Bhagavad Gita changes lives. There is no simpler way to put it. Once you start chanting daily and you start trying to understand its meaning, your life will never be the same.
And speaking of understanding the meaning, of course, on a 1-hour program, we cannot chant the entire Bhagavad Gita, far less go into the meanings of every Bhagavad Gita shloka. So today you will hear the translations of a few chosen shlokas and one full chapter will be chanted.
But first, you heard that this coming week, Datta Jayanti will also be celebrated. More specifically, next Saturday, Datta Jayanti will be celebrated. In honor of this supremely divine occasion, when the Holy Trinity of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva incarnated as the single form of Lord Dattatreya, let us join now in singing this beautiful Datta Bhajan. And next Sunday on Datta Arpanam, by Pujya Appaji's grace, the story of events leading up to that incarnation will be shared. But now, as promised, a Lord Datta Bhajan. Please open the Bhajan Mala app or visit the website www.bhajanmala.com and enter Bhajan ID number 84, where you will find the words to the Hindi Bhajan, Tanase Manase.
This bhajan is so beautiful, but the 4th verse or the 4th charana is particularly moving. In it, the one singing asks Lord Datta to please ensure that his, the singer's, devotion to the Lord is never broken. May my mind always be on your lotus feet, and when I reach the end of my life, O Lord Datta, please carry my lifeboat across to the other side. In other words, Lord Datta, please help me to cross the ocean of samsara, or the ocean of repeated births and deaths. Once again, everyone, the Bhajan ID number is 84.
तन से मन से वचन से गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले
तन से मन से वचन से गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले
तन से मन से वचन से गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले
तन से मन से वचन से गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले
तन से मन से वचन से
तन से मन से वचन से
गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले
गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले
भक्ति पूर्वक ध्यान करें
भक्ति पूर्वक ध्यान करें
जो चाहे सो पा जावे
जो चाहे सो पा जावे
मन खटपट उलझन सारे
मन खटपट उलझन
झटपट ओझल हो जाए,
झटपट ओझल हो जाए।
तन से मन से वचन से,
तन से मन से वचन से,
तन से मन से वचन से गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले।
तन से मन से वचन से गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले।
गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले।
गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले।
नमन करें तुझे हे गुणवान,
नमन करे तुझे हे गुणवान।
मिलकर गाएं तेरा गुणगान।
मिलकर गाए तेरा गुणगान।
सेवा करें नव भक्ति विधान,
सेवा करे नव भक्ति विधान।
शीघ्र हमें दे दो वरदान।
शीघ्र हमें दे दो वरदान।
तन से मन से वचन से,
तन से मन से वचन से,
तन से मन से वचन से गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले।
तन से मन से वचन से गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले।
गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले।
गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले।
मन लागे तुझ पर भगवान,
मन लागे तुझ पर भगवान।
विनती सुनो हे दया निधान।
विनती सुनो हे दया निधान।
कोई नहीं है तेरे समान,
कोई नहीं है तेरे समान।
तू ही मेरा जान जहान।
तू ही मेरा जान जहान।
तन से मन से वचन से,
तन से मन से वचन से,
तन से मन से वचन से गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले।
तन से मन से वचन से गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले।
तन से मन से वचन से
गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले।
निश्चल भक्ति बनी रहे,
निश्चल भक्ति बनी रहे।
पावन चरण को धरे रहे।
पावन चरण को धरे रहे।
अंत काल जब आ जाए,
अंत काल जब आ जाए।
दत्ता हमको पार करे।
दत्ता हमको पार करे।
तन से मन से वचन से,
तन से मन से वचन से,
तन से मन से वचन से गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले।
तन से मन से वचन से गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले।
गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले।
गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले।
शमदम षड्विध संपत्ति
शमदम षड्विध संपत्ति
दत्त भक्तों की है शक्ति
दत्त भक्तों की है शक्ति
दत्ता करके कुछ युक्ति
दत्ता करके कुछ युक्ति
दे सच्चिदानंद लीन स्थिति
दे सच्चिदानंद लीन स्थिति
तन से मन से वचन से
तन से मन से वचन से
तन से मन से वचन से गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले
तन से मन से वचन से गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले
गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले
गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले
गुरुपद सरसिज आश्रय ले.
In the Pallavi of that beautiful bhajan composition of Ganapati Swamiji's, we heard the words Tan meaning body, Man meaning mind, Vachan meaning speech, Pada meaning feet, Ashray meaning shelter, and Sarasija meaning lotus.
Put them all together, and the bhajan gives us a very useful piece of advice by saying, let your body, mind, and speech take shelter in the lotus feet of Guru.
As always, the bhajans of Ganapati Swamiji or Puja Appaji are far more than just musical pieces. They are beacons guiding us on the spiritual path. Whether they teach us Vedanta, teach us how to live, teach us how to pray, beseech the Lord on our behalf, or simply praise the Lord, they are divine treasures for which we are eternally grateful.
You were just listening to Puja Sri Swamiji here on Datta Arpanam. Thank you for tuning in to today's Hour of Devotion, which is coming to you on 103.1 FM through the grace of Puja Sri Swamiji, and thanks to the sponsorship by Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, and Kokye Supermart Limited.
Today, as we eagerly anticipate the auspicious occasion of Gita Jayanti and Vaikuntha Ekadashi this coming Wednesday, you are reminded of the Ekadashi fast, which involves ideally no eating, drinking, or sleeping at least until midnight that night.
And for those of you who cannot do such an intense fast, do not be disheartened. You can drink water, or if you need even more than that, have some fruits. At the very least, ensure that you follow a vegetarian diet on that day and do not consume any grains, onions, or garlic.
Listeners, devotees, it is not enough that we hope that our descendants will perform Pitra Puja and other beneficial rites for us when we leave this human form. We should not depend on friends or family for our personal spiritual upliftment. That journey is ours, and we must do, while still alive, what we can to ensure a good afterlife.
And having and following the instructions of a Sadguru like Puja Sri Swamiji or Puja Appaji is one of the steps that is essential if we want to make the best use of this life and strive towards moksha or liberation. Sri Krishna himself in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita said in the 34th shloka, Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninastattvadarshinah. Here, Sri Krishna counseled Arjuna, saying that it is natural for an ordinary person to have doubts about the knowledge which he imparted in previous verses of Bhagavad Gita. That knowledge meaning knowledge about the true self or Atman. When such doubts arise, says the Lord, approach an enlightened Guru, humbly offer prostrations and services, and seek spiritual knowledge. If you do this, the Guru will impart the knowledge which removes all uncertainties from your mind, and he will initiate you into the highest truth. In other words, you will be blessed with knowledge of the self.
But everyone, as you heard in that shloka, and as you heard before as well, it is not enough to just have a guru. To truly benefit from the Guru-Shishya relationship, we must do sadhana and follow the instructions of the Guru. And one instruction which Sadgurudeva Ganapati Swamiji has repeatedly given is we should learn and understand Bhagavad Gita. So let us listen now as he chants, and Swami Manasa Datta, who is no longer physically with us, explains the meaning of these shlokas taken from chapter 11 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita.
अथ एकादशोऽध्यायः विश्वरूपसन्दर्शनयोगः। श्रीभगवानुवाच पश्य मे पार्थरूपाणि शतशोथसहस्रशः नानाविधानि दिव्यानि नानावर्णाकृतीनि च।
Lord Krishna said, "Behold, O Arjuna, my innumerable divine forms of different colors and shapes."
संजय उवाच एवमुक्त्वा ततो राजन् महायोगेश्वरो हरिः दर्शयामास पार्थाय परमं रूपमैश्वरम्।
Sanjaya said, "O King," then Sri Hari, the Supreme Lord of Yoga, thus saying, revealed to Arjuna his supreme and divine form.
अर्जुन उवाच पश्यामि देवांस्तव देवदेहे सर्वांस्तथा भूतविशेषसङ्घान् ब्रह्माणमीशं कमलासनस्थं ऋषींश्च सर्वानुरगांश्च दिव्यान्।
Arjuna said, "O magnificent divine being, I behold in your body all the gods and all the moving and unmoving beings, as well as Brahma seated on the lotus, the sages and the divine serpents."
अनेकबाहूदरवक्त्रनेत्रं पश्यामि त्वां सर्वतोऽनन्तरूपं नान्तं न मध्यं न पुनस्तवादिं पश्यामि विश्वेश्वर विश्वरूप।
O Lord of the universe, the deity of cosmic form, I behold you everywhere having countless forms, countless arms, stomachs, faces and eyes. I do not see the beginning, middle or the end of your being.
आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपो नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्।
O best among the gods, please tell me who are you of this terrible form. Adorations to you. May you be pleased with me, but I want to know your nature, which is the cause of all beings. I do not know your workings, O Lord.
श्री भगवानुवाच कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृद्धो लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे एव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः।
Lord Krishna said, "I am verily time spirit, fully developed, engaged in the destruction of the worlds. By looking at those heroes, speculating whether you will win or lose the war, even without you, these assembled in the hostile armies will not live. I destroy them."
अर्जुन उवाच किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते.
Arjuna said, O Lord, I wish to see you as before with crown, holding mace and discus in your hands, O thousand-armed, O universal form. Be pleased to assume your four-armed normal look.
श्रीभगवानुवाच मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात् तेजोमयं विश्वमनन्तमाद्यं यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम्.
The blessed Lord said, O Arjuna, being pleased with you, by the power of my yoga, I have revealed to you my ancient form, which is luminous, universal, endless, and which has not been seen even before by anyone other than you.
भक्त्या त्वनन्यया शक्य अहमेवं विधोऽर्जुन ज्ञातुं द्रष्टुं च तत्त्वेन प्रवेष्टुं च परन्तप.
O Parantapa Arjuna, the scorcher of your foes, it is by single-minded devotion alone that I can be known, seen in reality, and also entered into. This unique universal form cannot be seen either by the help of scriptural knowledge or seen in reality or entered into except by single-minded devotion unto me.
मत्कर्म कृन्मत्परमो मद्भक्तः संगवर्जितः निर्वैरः सर्वभूतेषु यः स मामेति पाण्डव.
O son of Pandu, he who performs actions for me, who considers me as the supreme goal, who is my devotee and is devoid of attachments, who is without animosity towards all living beings, he alone attains me.
इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासूपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे विश्वरूपसन्दर्शनयोगो नाम एकादशोऽध्यायः.
Listeners, Pujya Appaji has said that many commentators have described that final shloka you just heard, the 55th shloka of chapter 11 of Bhagavad Gita, as the quintessential representation of the core essence of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So I urge you, listen carefully once again, and as best as you can, make yourself a solemn promise to incorporate all of these traits into your daily life. Then you will be living the teachings of the Jagat Guru, Sri Krishna Paramatma.
मत्कर्म कृन्मत्परमो मद्भक्तः संगवर्जितः निर्वैरः सर्वभूतेषु यः स मामेति पाण्डव.
O son of Pandu, he who performs actions for me, who considers me as the supreme goal, who is my devotee and is devoid of attachments, who is without animosity towards all living beings, he alone attains me.
You were just listening to excerpts from chapter 11 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita here on Datta Arpanam. Thank you for tuning in to today's early Gita Jayanti celebration, which is coming to you on 103.1 FM through the grace of Ganapati Swamiji, and thanks to the sponsorship by Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, and Koke Supermart Limited.
With today being an early Gita Jayanti celebration, the program would feel incomplete if we did not chant one full chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Remember what you heard at the start of the program. On Vaikuntha Ekadashi, this is a wonderful way to engage in conversation with the Lord. So everyone, please join now in chanting the heart of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7. You can find the words to this chapter by entering Stotra ID number 2279 on the Bhajan Mala app or website.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha Atha Saptamodhyayaha ज्ञानविज्ञानयोगः श्रीभगवानुवाच मय्यासक्तमनः पार्थ योगं युञ्जन्मदाश्रयः असंशयं समग्रं मां यथा ज्ञास्यसि तच्छृणु ज्ञानं तेऽहं सविज्ञानम् इदं वक्ष्याम्यशेषतः यज्ञात्वा नेह भूयोऽन्यत् ज्ञातव्यमवशिष्यते मनुष्याणां सहस्रेषु कश्चिद्यतति सिद्धये यततामपि सिद्धानां कश्चिन्मां वेत्ति तत्त्वतः भूमिरापो नलो वायुः खं मनो बुद्धिरेव च अहङ्कार इतीयं मे भिन्ना प्रकृतिरष्टधा अपरेयमितस्त्वन्यां प्रकृतिं विद्धि मे परां जीवभूतां महाबाहो ययेदं धार्यते जगत् एतद्योनीनि भूतानि सर्वाणीत्युपधारय अहं कृत्स्नस्य जगतः प्रभवः प्रलयस्तथा मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव रसोऽहमप्सु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मि शशिसूर्ययोः प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः के पौरुषं नृषु पुण्यो गन्धः पृथिव्यां च तेजश्चास्मि विभावसौ जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनम् बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम् बलं बलवतां चाहं कामरागविवर्जितं धर्माविरुद्धो भूतेषु कामोऽस्मि भरतर्षभ ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च ये मत्त एवेति तान् विद्धि न त्वहं तेषु ते मयि त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैः एभिः सर्वमिदं जगत् मोहितं नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम् दैवी ह्येषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतां तरन्ति ते न मां दुष्कृतिनो मूढाः प्रपद्यन्ते नराधमाः मायया प्रहतज्ञानाः आसुरं भावमाश्रिताः चतुर्विधा भजन्ते मां जनाः सुकृतिनोऽर्जुन आतो जिज्ञासुरर्थार्थी ज्ञानी च भरतर्षभ तेषां ज्ञानी नित्ययुक्तः एकभक्तिर्विशिष्यते प्रियो हि ज्ञानिनोत्यर्थम् अहं स च मम प्रियः उदाराः सर्व एवैते ज्ञानी त्वात्मैव मे मतम् आस्थितः स हि युक्तात्मा मामेवानुत्तमां गतिम् बहूनां जन्मनामन्ते ज्ञानवान् मां प्रपद्यते वासुदेवः सर्वमिति समहात्मा सुदुर्लभः कामैस्तैस्तैर्हृतज्ञानाः प्रपद्यन्ते न्यदेवताः तं तं नियममास्थाय प्रकृत्या नियता स्वया यो यो यां यां तनुं भक्तः श्रद्धयार्चितुमिच्छति तस्य तस्याचलां श्रद्धां तामेव विदधाम्यहम् सतया श्रद्धया युक्तः तस्याराधनमीहते लभते च ततः कामान् मयैव विहितान् हितान् अन्तवत्तु फलं तेषां तद्भवत्यल्पमेधसां देवान् देवयजो यान्ति मद्भक्ता यान्ति मामपि अव्यक्तं व्यक्तिमापन्नं मन्यन्ते मामबुद्धयः परं भावमजानन्तः ममाव्ययमनुत्तमम् नाहं प्रकाशः सर्वस्य योगमाया समावृतः मूढोऽयं नाभिजानाति लोको मामजमव्ययम् वेदाहं समतीतानि वर्तमानानि चार्जुन भविष्याणि च भूतानि मां तु वेद न कश्चन इच्छाद्वेषसमुत्थेन द्वन्द्वमोहेन भारत सर्वभूतानि सम्मोहं सर्गे यान्ति परन्तप येषां त्वन्तगतं पापं जनानां पुण्यकर्मणां ते द्वन्द्वमोहनिर्मुक्ताः भजन्ते मां दृढव्रताः जरामरणमोक्षाय मामाश्रित्य यतन्ति ये ते ब्रह्म तद्विदुः कृत्स्नम् अध्यात्मं कर्म चाखिलम् साधिभूताधिदैवं मां साधियज्ञं च ये विदुः प्रयाणकालेऽपि च मां ते विदुर्युक्तचेतसः ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे ज्ञानविज्ञानयोगो नाम सप्तमोऽध्यायः सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः. Jai Shri Krishna. Remember, this coming Wednesday is Vaikuntha Ekadashi and Gita Jayanti, and next Saturday is Datta Jayanti. But at this stage, we begin to wrap up today's episode of Datta Arpanam.
Pranams and gratitude are offered at the divine feet of beloved Sadguru Deva, Paramapujya Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji and Sri Datta Vijayananda Tirtha Swamiji, without whose teachings, compassion, love, guidance and music, this program would not exist.
Pranams to you, Pujya Appaji and Sri Swamiji. Kindly forgive any errors which may have been committed in preparing or in sharing today's episode of Datta Arpanam, and please guide us to avoid such errors in the future.
Special thanks are extended to the staff at 103.1 FM and to the sponsors of Datta Arpanam: Valini's Drug Mart Limited, Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited. And of course, dear listener, an extra special thank you is extended to you for sharing this devotional hour with us.
If you would like to listen to today's program again, check out the Datta Arpanam Facebook page, where by tomorrow night, the YouTube link for today's episode will be shared.
Once again, everyone, thank you for tuning in today. You are invited to please tune in to 103.1 FM again next Sunday at 6 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time for another episode of Datta Arpanam, a showcase of the life, music and teachings of His Holiness Paramapujya Shri Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji.
Jai Guru Datta.
Shri Guru Datta. Harihi Om Tat Sat.
Ekadashi, 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 Vishnu Sada Padadashi, Vishnu Sada Padadashi, Ekadashi, 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 Vishnu Sada Padadashi. Dvadashyam Paranadhya Harirati Sampadayitri, Dvadashyam Paranadhya Harirati Sampadayitri, Buddhi Shuddhi Jnana Datri Sachidananda Datri, Buddhi Shuddhi Jnana Datri Sachidananda Datri. Ekadashi, 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 Vishnu Sada Padadashi, Vishnu Sada Padadashi, Ekadashi, 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 Vishnu Sada Padadashi, Vishnu Sada Padadashi, 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 Padadashi. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat.